Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Mount Rushmore of Everything. Today, we are going to dive into what the Mount Rushmore of Carnivorous Dinosaurs is.
Carnivorous! That's a very hard word for me to pronounce. Carnivorous.
Basically dinosaurs that eat other dinosaurs, or whatever other meat was accessible. They're an equal opportunity devourer of meat.
At some point, we will do the Vegisaurus.
Vegisaurus. That's a technical
Or Vegansaurus?
Vegansaurus? The vegans. So, we are not talking about vegans today. We are talking about carnivorous dinosaurs. There's one super clear non-negotiable.
Indeed.
And then, well, actually, I think there are two non-negotiables. I'm gonna go two.
Really?
Yep.
I couldn't find. When I was looking, I was like, all right, I never heard of this one.
Wow.
I think I've seen this one.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but there is the one.
Very, very
There's always a one.
So, there's one non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So clear.
Yes.
And that has to be the T-Rex,
The
right?
T-Rex.
It's the obvious choice.
The Tyrannosaurus Rexus.
Yeah. It's got to be the most famous of all dinosaurs, right? Like, of all dinosaurs ever.
He's literally
the
the king.
Yeah.
For all of those Latin people out there, that's why it's called Rex.
Tyrant lizard.
He's the king.
I believe is the actual...
Tyrant lizard king.
Yeah, because Tyrannosaurus is the tyrant.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's right. But yeah, I mean, he's in everything, right? If you have I once had a video game called Carnivorous, I think, and basically you went to this island and you hunted dinosaurs. What do you think the final level was? So T-Rex, the obvious one, it's in Jurassic Park, obviously. It revolves around, like Jurassic Park revolves around the idea of T-Rex pretty much.
So, T-Rex, that's non-negotiable. We agree.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Number one. Number two.
I thought there were two non-negotiables, and you didn't.
No,
so I'm going to dive right in with my second non-negotiable. That's the Velociraptor. It is the second
even think about
most
that
the second most obvious carnivorous dinosaur to me. Also, again, popularized largely by Jurassic
he's pretty
Park.
famous.
So Jurassic Park is going to probably impact this list a decent amount. If you think about almost any time you see dinosaurs, it especially if it's based on carnivorous dinosaurs, you have the raptor crowd, which is usually based on the Velociraptor, even though, fun fact, the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park is actually highly inaccurate to what an actual Velociraptor was. The actual Velociraptor is more the size of a turkey or a chicken.
And they have feathers.
Probably, yes.
Okay.
But even beyond that, it's actually a lot more similar to the Utah Raptor or Deinonychus, which are two larger raptors. The Utah Raptor is super cool, but the Velociraptors we think of from Jurassic Park is a little bit more like a Utah Raptor, which is a very cool dinosaur. I used to be a dinosaur nerd, in case you can't tell already, because you're like, Deinonychus, I don't know what that is.
My goodness, you and Ross, yes.
You and Ross. I always fancy myself a Chandler, but yeah, I guess I'm Ross in this case.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I can
you're
handle
quickly
that. It's just I forgot.
Which one?
But can I add my next one?
Yeah.
So this one, I didn't know the name of it, but it's the one that has the little horns.
I knew it was going to go this way.
It looks like a T-Rex, but he has the horns.
Yeah.
And
it also has a much shorter face.
Right.
If it's what yep.
And it's Carnotaurus. All right, so then you agree with me?
I didn't have it on my 4, but it was very close.
Okay.
It was very close. And I think it has an argument. I will say that as far as having a presence in media, I think it's higher than one of my 4.
Okay.
But one of my 4 is more famous on the archaeological side, if that makes sense. Carnotaur was not on my list, but it was... If I had to put a 5th one, I think it would be that one.
Okay, too bad we just have 4.
Yes, indeed. But
right, so
I think it's a good choice,
one?
though. It's a good choice. So, this one I struggle with a little bit, but again, to me, there's the really obvious two. The Tyrannosaurus and the Velociraptor. Even a severely ignorant, everybody knows those two, whether it be from Jurassic Park or anything else. So to me, there's those two. But Another one that's become extremely popular, partially off of the horrific Jurassic Park 3, is the Spinosaurus. Which yes.
All right, I agree with you.
Really? So that's your fourth one?
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those that, like, I don't love having it there, but the other competition was, the stiffest competition, I think, is the Carnotaur, for sure. Other ones that I guess I can't say what else I considered, because I haven't said my fourth one.
No.
But yes, it's extremely famous, and partially because it's the new largest carnivore. Although, just saying, it's fairly established that it probably ate fish primarily, and also was not built for like dino on dino combat. So T-Rex definitely would have won. But it's still super famous, and it's sort of the anti-Rex in some ways, because you get the cool T-Rex that's really big, and then you have the Spinosaurus, which has such a different look. It has sort of a crocodilian face, and then it has the sail, of course, which lots of kids and people think is cool. It's pretty cool.
Dinosaur,
Yeah, I think it would look better without the sail. I don't know. The sail's kind of cool, but...
That's what makes... That's the whole spine thing to it.
Yeah.
I agree that that's a good one. I had it in my list. So who's your fourth one?
Oh, yeah, because we already have your four.
Yeah. Do we?
My last one is my personal favorite. Yeah, because we both agree on T-Rex. We agreed on Velociraptor, which I think you kicked something out quickly for that. I'm a little curious what that will be. We'll talk about that after.
All right, maybe it's the one that you have.
It might be. Carnotaur you have, and we agree on Spino.
Mm-hmm.
So my fourth one is my personal favorite dinosaur. I was obsessed with it as a kid.
Really?
It is the fourth largest carnivore, I believe, or third. I think it's fourth.
I don't think I have a favorite dinosaur.
It is the king of the Jurassic period, as opposed to the Cretaceous, which all of the other dinosaurs we've mentioned are Cretaceous dinosaurs. Fun fact. Yes. I believe that. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, so T-Rex and Velociraptor, I think, were both Cretaceous. What?
Why didn't they call it Cretaceous Park?
Because Jurassic sounds better. Probably. Okay. It does sound better. I think. I don't know. But this one is from the Jurassic period. It was the apex predator of the Jurassic period. It's almost as big as a T-Rex, but it has more raptor-like claws, and it was more of a fast dinosaur. It had serrated jaws, which they thought were used to slash its prey instead of just because the Tyrannosaurus would just crush you.
Yeah.
But this was a little more of a
slap.
Not a slap. Not a slap. But like it had serrated teeth meant to like rip at your flesh rather than
crush
it.
Okay.
Because it actually had the jaw strength about the same as a crocodile or a lion. Which, if you think about how large this is, almost T-Rex-sized dinosaur, that's not super strong. All that to say, it is also, part of the reason why it's on my list, was for a while, not sure if this is still true, I tried to look it up, but cannot truly confirm, but for a while it was the most well-known dinosaur among, in paleontology, because they had found so many fossils of it, more fossils of this dinosaur than anything else. And that is my personal favorite dinosaur, the Allosaurus.
Allosaurus. I was going to say the Allosaurus. So good. That was my other one.
And it looks so cool.
I was just going to say,
you kicked it out for, Velociraptor.
Yeah, right, Velociraptor.
Yeah. So now that you've had time to think about it, was Allosaurus the one that you would still move out?
No, because I think that I can identify easier a Taurus, the Carnotaur, than an Allosaurus.
That is true. It's more iconic looking.
Yeah, because of the horns.
Yeah, which technically the Allosaurus does have slight horns over the eyes, if you want to call them horns. They're sort of
has a little. Well, they're more like eyelids.
Sort of, but they look awesome. Yeah, everything about an Allosaurus looks super awesome. Yeah. It's by far my favorite. It's my favorite. Other ones I entertained was the Gigantosaurus, which is basically looks like a dumber but slightly bigger T-Rex. Yeah. I don't know. That's what it looks like.
That's the thing, that there are a lot that look like the T-Rex.
So let us know. Tell us in the comments who was right. We both agreed on
the T-Rex.
Spino. Velociraptor, and the most obvious of all, the T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
He went with the Carnotaurus, and I went with the Allosaurus, the greatest of all dinosaurs. Just kidding. But it is my personal favorite. Let us know in the comments, who do you think is right? Did we miss something? Did we not mention a dinosaur that you thought, how did you not just throw a shout out for this guy? Let us know.
There are not very many anyways. I mean,
there's a lot of dinosaurs, but the iconicness drops off real hard.
Right.
Like, even the Gigantosaurus, like, half the people watching this are probably like, never heard of that. And I mentioned the Utah Raptor briefly, and anybody who's not a dinosaur nerd isn't going to know about that one either.
There's a New Mexicosaurus also. The Arizonasaurus. Massachusettsaurus.
Yeah,
and then all the Canadian species up there.
Yeah, they're weird though.
We're not going there.
So let us know in the comments who you think was right. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. Subscribe. Click the little notification bell so you know about the next video that we have coming out, because we're going to have these coming out every week. See you next time.
Ciao.
Ciao, gross.
What?
Ciao sounds so pretentious.
Pretentious?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?